Okay, so welcome to Chimp on Cars. We've got a video today to help you with your driving test practice. This one's to help you with the part of the test where your examiner may ask you to pull up on the right hand side of the road, reverse back in a straight line and then pull away again safely. So if you've not already subscribed to the channel, then please do so. We've got some interesting bits coming up, not just for the driving test but for after the driving test too. So subscribe and see what we've got coming up. So then there are a couple of key points when we do this part on the driving test. A couple of key points we need to get in order to make sure that we pass. It's a reasonably straightforward manoeuvre, so it shouldn't cause you too many issues as long as you get these key bits in. And let me talk you through those on the move because it's going to be far easier to show you. So I'm actually parked up at the moment because it's far safer to do this piece to camera with the car not moving, of course. So I'm going to pull away from here safely and then just talk you through the manoeuvre as I do it. So I've got another positioned, a camera position further up the road, so we'll go up and drive towards that. So I'm going to check my mirrors. Blind spot 2 looks pretty safe to pull away. Quick double check, so no need to indicate to pull away there. It's a very quiet road we've got here today. Okay, so because I'm pulling up on the right hand side of the road, I'm going to check my mirrors, signal to the right, and I'm looking for oncoming traffic too, and it's all safe. So I'm positioning the car over to the right and I'm getting reasonably close to the curb. I don't want to be too close. The closer I am, the more difficult it's going to be to reverse back in a second. So I've just got reasonably close to the curb. Okay, so I've got to this position safely. That's the first key part to it. And nothing that you've not already learned before there in doing that. So when you're practicing this with maybe your parents in your own car, then obviously you need proper insurance to do that. There's a link for insurance in the description below, so check out that if you're not too sure about short-term insurance. But when you're practicing this with your parents, then this part's nice and straightforward. The next bit, we need to just be a little bit careful as we're going back. The examiner's going to ask us to go back 2 car lengths. So let me pop it in reverse gear. So before I go back, you know this already, we need to check both of our blind spots, don't we? Particularly the right hand side one here for any pedestrians or cyclists that might be coming up alongside us. And of course, my left shoulder is showing me what's coming up behind. Looking at the road behind, looking at anyone crossing behind, all those sorts of things. Now we've come somewhere very safe and quiet today, and when you're practicing by yourself, then it's a great idea to go somewhere safe to do that practice. Okay, so let me have a quick look around then. All looking pretty safe. So I'm going backwards. I'm going to predominantly look backwards, but of course if a car comes up the road in front of me, I'm on their side of the road, so I need to stop, don't I? So I'm looking at my position, I'm looking for cars coming towards me, I'm looking backwards, and I'm just going back a couple of car lengths. No one's going to get out of a tape measure and double check this, but that should be straightforward to do, shouldn't it? There is actually a car coming up behind now, so if they'd have come up a bit sooner, maybe I'd have just stopped. It's a wide road, but they may wish to park over here where I'm parked too. So we just stop for anyone walking next to us. Any cars driving past us from in front or behind, we're just going to come to a stop, let them pass, and then continue on. Okay, so we've gone back 2 car lengths there, roughly. So now, before we pull away, we're on the right-hand side of the road, aren't we? So normally when we pull away, we're checking that right blind spot. But of course here we're on the wrong side of the road. So I need to check my left blind spot and the mirror and the centre mirror as well. And I'm looking for cars that are coming up in front of me, cars coming up behind me, any pedestrians that might want to cross the road over there. There's a lot of things to be looking for. I'm in first gear, so let's have a look around. Looks pretty safe, so let's pull away. And I could have indicated if there was a need to there, but today there's absolutely nobody about, so no need to indicate, and just continue on driving up the road. So that's how we can simply pull away from the right hand side of the road without causing ourselves or anyone else any danger whatsoever. Good luck on your driving test. Like I said, check out the link in the description for short-term insurance if you've not checked out that already. It's a great way to practice for a test, is to get some short-term insurance on a car and do some proper practice for it. Okay, so thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.